Hey, what's up, guys? Here on the Fire Sports Pod, where everything we do here is fire. You guys know the drill. I'm your host, Zach Jackson, here with my co-host,
Matt Abdenor.
How you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a splendid day. Coming to you a little later than usual, but we still got to get this show into. We're here on TikTok Live, as well as going to post this show to Apple Podcasts and Spotify and our YouTube channel, so go check that out. We'll have clips going for you guys in the next couple days for this show. Don't forget to check out my TikTok with the latest updates with sports. But let's get right into it, Matt. What do you say?
Let's do it, Zach. Let's dive into what we got today.
All right, so first up for our first segment, we're going to be going over Angel Reese. I know our last one on Recap Monday on Season 3, Episode 27, we went over Caitlin Clark and the issues that are happening with Angel Reese and all the WNBA stuff. Now we're going to go on to the villain side of things, where Angel Reese has now taken the role of so-called the villain, and she's always wanted to take on this role, and she's not afraid of it, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to get into that, and then our second segment, we'll finish out with our NBA Finals pregame picks for this series, as well as just Game 1 in general, and what can we expect as Kyrie Irving is coming back to Boston, to a formidable place where he was a couple.
Porzingis is also returning back to Dallas, also another familiar place.
Yes, that too. So we'll see how those both players go back to their resonated homes, and we'll see how both players do. As well as Kyrie has been playing, is the best second half player in the NBA playoffs so far, as well as one of the most clutch players in NBA history. And then Kristaps Porzingis is coming off an injury. We'll see how quote unquote healthy he is. And how much of a factor he's going to be. But let's start with Angel Reese, Matt. I'm going to let you take the floor with this because I know you got a lot to say, so go at it.
So Angel Reese has been making some noise lately. She's been in the media a lot more lately in terms of seeing the rise of the WNBA also with Caitlin Clark and all these other players. Angel Reese, she's getting shoved in games. She's getting checked. Caitlin Clark is not the only one being targeted here. She's not the only one that, is causing jealousy amongst these women, But Angel Reese has been speaking up, saying she'll take the villain role. She'll do anything she wants. And honestly, I rock with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I like seeing someone talk their talk and then walk the walk, And that's what Angel Reese has been doing. And same with Caitlin Clark, and same with some of these newer WNBA players, these female players. So, yeah. So, that's all I got to say about Angel Reese. She's killing it. I think she's with the Chicago Sky. She went to LSU. She won a championship. What else is there to say? She's a very complete player, and she's tall. She had 13 points, 10 rebounds in her last game. I think that was yesterday.
Yeah.
Double. She's a rookie. Like, she's consistent. There's nothing to say. She deserves her flowers.
Yeah, definitely. She is averaging about 10 points a game. She's one of the top players in the WNBA as a rookie coming in. The only person that's shooting better is Caitlin Clark. She has 17 points a game. She just dropped 30 her last game, I believe, or a couple of games ago. She is definitely one of a kind. Both players are.
She had the double tech yesterday.
Yeah, she got ejected yesterday for some bull crap. Even Lonzo Ball was the one that commented.
Lonzo Ball came to her defense immediately. Love to see that.
That's my boy. And to be honest,
my boy Lonzo.
He was right. To be honest, because it was absolutely bullshit. The way the ref reacted to that. That's just probably just because of what's been happening in the news, and he had a very tight leash on her, and obviously that didn't go to his plan for Angel Reese. But it is what it is. So it looks like she's going to dodge a bullet, and Lonzo Ball will pay for her fine. That's pretty cool. Who would want that? An NBA star and Lonzo Ball going to pay your fine, and you're a rookie in the WNBA. That's pretty cool. I think it's cool. I don't know if anybody else thinks it's cool, but I think it's pretty cool. What do you think?
I think it's cool too. I know some hardcore Angel Reese fans too.
Yeah.
So I've met them. I mean,
Yeah.
it exists. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, Angel Reese, she's the real deal. She's a double machine, similar to Caitlin Clark, her not enemy, but I should say they're both very competitive with each other. They both bring out the best playing basketball wise from each other, both games. You saw it in college, and you'll see it again in the in the WNBA. That game that they had with against each other brought out the best for both sides. Um, but
All
again,
right, Zach, I think it's time to pivot over to the main topic now. I think we've covered enough about Angel Reese and the WNBA. We've been talking about WNBA quite a lot lately on the pod. I think it's time to maybe pivot over to the event that I think we're all a little more excited about, the NBA Finals, just because there's a little more at stake here right now in terms of men's basketball.
yeah, all right. So we'll be moving on, to, like Matt said, to the NBA Finals. We're going to be going over the Mavericks and the Celtics series. Is the final series?
We'll talk about the statistics. We're going to bring up a lot. We're going to go in a lot of depth about this.
Yep, I'm going to actually present right now.
You got something you want to bring up, Zach?
Yeah. It's the statistics for when it comes to just in general for both teams coming into this game. So these are the statistics that show up.
You got Tatum and Luka as the series leaders so far in the playoffs.
Yep. So series averages 111.4 to 107.9, so 108. Rebounds 43, basically even. Assists basically even. This is a very even series if you look at it throughout the playoffs. The only thing is points differential, but obviously the Mavericks haven't had to score a lot of points to beat the Timberwolves. You saw the first 2 or 3 games were very low scoring games. So really didn't need for the Dallas Mavericks to score that much, but I don't give a shit what that score says. Dallas Mavericks will take this series. I think it's either in 6 or 7. I think you said, Matt, you're going with 7, right?
Yeah, I got Dallas in 7. Either Kyrie or Luka Finals MVP too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Dallas in 6. I think, definitely either Kyrie or Luka's got to be MVP. There's no doubt. But we'll see who gets it. It would be crazy to see if Kyrie can get a second championship with a Finals MVP with it. That would be nice because obviously we know when 2016 LeBron did what he had to do in that game to get the Finals MVP throughout that whole series. He led the series in points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals. That hasn't been done in the history of the NBA. So obviously that go to LeBron, but it would be nice to see if Kyrie could get a Finals MVP. But Luka gets a championship and a Finals MVP, cements him as one of the top players in the NBA, and puts himself on a pedestal as probably the best player in the NBA if he wins it this time. But now if the Celtics win it, it's a reverse. Now you got to stop all the bull crap with the Celtics and saying all this, that, and the other thing. Oh, well, the Jason Tatum can't win under the bright lights. Oh, well, Jaylen Brown can't use his left hand. Oh, this, that, and the other thing. Celtics can't win shit with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown at their 2 stars. So there's a lot at stake I think there's more at stake for the Celtics than there is of the Mavericks, because if the Celtics lose it,
Celtics been in the finals too recently.
Yeah, last time was 2022 with against your Warriors, where they won.
What a great series.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's a lot at stake for definitely the Celtics more than the Mavericks, because the Mavericks are young. They'll be back there again. Now the Celtics, that's a lot. There's a lot. Jason Tatum's older. Jaylen Brown is older. They've been in the league for 6 or 7 years already. Drew Holiday's been in the league for fucking 15 years already. This man has been there forever. And then not to mention you got Kristaps Porzingis has been in the league for a while. And he keeps getting injured every freaking year, it seems. And then you have Al Horford that's been in the league for like 3 decades, it seems like. And then you have Derek White is not a young guy. So you got a lot of older veterans, not older guys, but you have a lot of guys that have more than a couple years in the NBA. So you guys got to get a championship sooner rather than later, because the window is closing. Teams are getting better. The younger teams are thing. Not to mention John Morant wasn't in the fold this year for Memphis. OKC got bounced early. They're going to be better. Anthony Edwards is going to be definitely better next year with the Timberwolves. Not to forget the defending champs in the Denver Nuggets.
They were the defending champs.
Well, yeah, but now they got outed by Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves, but you still got them. You got the Clippers, always a threat. Even though they're never consistent, they're never with the injury. They're always with the injury bug. You can always keep the Lakers as long as LeBron James is there. The Lakers still have a shot. So there's a lot of still teams that are out there. You got the Magic in the East. That's very young. They're really good. You got the Cavs, depending even if they get rid of Donovan Mitchell, they still got a good team. The Rockets, they're coming. I'm telling you, the Rockets are coming. They ran off like 20, like a 15-4 streak at the end of the season, to almost make the playoffs. So you got to think about that. And always the Warriors. The Warriors are still a threat no matter how their team is. I don't give a shit. You still got the best shooter of all time in Steph Curry, and one of the best shooters still in Klay Thompson, and then one of the best floor generals and great teammate in Draymond Green. So they're always unpredictable, so you never know. But yeah, there's a lot of teams. So the Celtics got to get something now. It's now or never. If they don't get it this year, they got to get it next year, because if they don't get it next year, then I think they're done after this year. But a lot of Celtics fans would say otherwise. But Jason Tatum, I don't want him shooting the basketball, dude. Jason Tatum is shooting below 34% from three. Jaylen Brown is playing, actually, to be honest, better than Jason Tatum. I would take Jaylen Brown over Jason Tatum right now in clutch moments, because he's hit all the clutch shots down the stretch for the Celtics. That get against Indiana to force overtime. Jason Tatum had a shot as well to win it, and he bricked it in regulation twice. So yeah, and then Luka, on the other hand, this man is the ultimate clutch guy. With Kyrie Irving, it's so hard. He's almost averaging a damn near 30 points a game and triple-double. Kyrie is the best second-half player in the NBA playoffs. And most of the time, whoever's got that type of player on their team, most of the time wins those championships. So I would probably say that Dallas has everything going for them. But who's going to guard Luka and Kyrie? I'm sorry. Jrue Holiday, get it. But Jrue Holiday can't stand in front. No one can stay in front of Kyrie. And who's guarding Luka? Jaylen Brown? Okay. Let's look at their season meetings, and let's see how many times freaking Jaylen Brown.
I have it up.
All right, so what's the deal here?
So regular season, Dallas finished with a 50-32 record, and Boston finished with a 64-18 record. Now, Dallas's playoff record currently is 12-5, and Boston's playoff record is 12-2. Record versus spread is 38-38 Dallas. Record versus spread for Boston is 39-36-3. Head-to-head matchups this season, Boston is actually 2-0. In home and away, Dallas is 25-16, while Boston is only 37-4. Wow.
Yeah.
So that Boston home court advantage looks really tough this year, I have to say. So Dallas is gonna have to take at least one game.
Oh, hell yeah!
On the road, if they want to show the entire world that they're gonna win this series, they have to. If they don't, they might be cooked.
I'm hoping Dallas wins game one, but I'm pretty sure Jason Tatum and the Celtics are going to.
And I'm looking right now. I'm seeing that potential injuries. Porzingis is a game time decision, but I've heard that he's been activated and cleared to play, so I think he will choose to play.
Yeah, he's gonna play. I already got all the
yeah, but I'm just looking. It still says game time, but
yeah, they're gonna keep that up there.
But he's gonna decide to play probably. Yeah. Luka's also a game time decision with his knee.
He's playing,
but he's probably gonna play through it. He's been playing through it the entire time. Yeah. Derek Lively also with his neck, game time.
I don't know about that one.
That's what it's saying right now.
No, I don't know about if he's gonna play because.
Oh yeah. Oh, you don't know if it's gonna play or not. Yeah.
That's the one.
I don't know. It's something we just gotta see if he'll be active for. Right now I'm looking over the spread. Now Boston is favored by 7 or more points. 6.5 was the over and under, and a lot of people bet the bet for Dallas actually in favor for the over.
Wow.
And how many points will both teams combine right now? This is DraftKings, I believe I'm looking at, or no, FanDuel. FanDuel I'm looking at has it at 214.5. 92% of the bets placed right now for the over. 8% is for the under. Who will win the game? Now 86% bets have opened up for Boston to win game. They are currently favored, I think, by Vegas and FanDuel. What's it called? Money odds at minus 250 to Dallas plus 205. So it's pretty close, actually. A lot closer than we'd like. Sorry, I didn't mean to get off camera here.
No, you're good.
But yeah, so this is gonna be a good series. This is probably gonna be one of the better finals we've seen in the past couple of years. So
The last two finals were ass.
I didn't last year's finals was okay. It's just 2022 was good. 2021 was good.
And 2020
was okay.
that first
2019 was good.
Oh yeah, that was great.
2018 was good. 2017 was great, and 2016 was perfect.
2015 was great too.
Oh yeah, 2015 was also great.
Not to mention 2014.
2014 was perfect.
2013
was perfect.
We're just gonna keep going.
2012 was perfect. 2011 was perfect. 2010 was perfect.
We can keep going.
2009 was great. 2009 was great. 2008 was okay.
Yeah. So we got 3 okays out of like 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I definitely agree with you. I would say that I think we can all say obviously we want Dallas to win, so I don't really give a shit how it goes. But I would like to see Dallas winning game 1, so that they don't have to like must win the game 2. But I believe that the Celtics are going to come out firing and they're not going to miss. I think Jason Tatum is going to have an all-roll type game, and they're going to take game 1. But then I think Dallas is going to come back, and Luka and Kyrie are going to blow up, and then they're going to get game 2. And then it's going to go back to Dallas, and then Dallas is going to win, go up 2-1. Then Celtics are going to tie it 2-2. And then they're going to go on the road, and then Dallas is going to go up 3-2. And then I believe that Dallas closes it out in game 6 on their home court. That's how I think it's going to go. The only way you think is that the Celtics win in game 6, and then the Dallas wins at TD Garden game 7. I just think that if it goes to a game 7 in TD, the Dallas Mavericks are going to lose. If they have an opportunity to win game 6 in Dallas, they better win game 6, because if they don't win game 6, we're going back to TD Garden for game 7. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are, unless you got LeBron James from 2014 or 2013 where you had 45 in game 6 against Boston. That's the only person in the fucking world that I'm going to let and say, all right, we're good. But they got to win game 6. I'm telling you, if they have a shot. Now, if they're down 3-1 or 3-2, and then they have to win game 6 to push it to a game 7, then that's a different story. Then your roles are reversed, Matt. That you have to win 2 straight. So then you're right there with that. But if they're up 3-2 and they could close it out in Dallas with Dirk Nowitzki there, Vince Carter's probably going to be there. All the Dallas greats are going to be there. Micah Parsons going to be there. Dak Prescott will be there. All the Cowboys, the Houston Texans, all of them will be there. And if they don't close it out in Dallas, I'm not looking so good when it comes to Dallas winning at TD Garden. Now, if anyone could pull it off, it's Kyrie Irving and Luka. Kyrie Irving, if it is going to a game 7, Kyrie's going to have 40. It's the only way they win. If Kyrie and Luka drop 30 and 40 points, and Kyrie is the one to close it out. And what a night it would be if Kyrie was the one to say, goodbye, Boston.
Bro's living in 2016 a little too much right now.
Well, dude, he's the best second-half player in the NBA player.
I'm not saying he's not. I mean, he's on my wall for a reason.
Exactly.
Like, but, you know, Kai's just going to have to do his thing. We know what he's capable of. We've seen it.
No one can guard him.
He's just going to do his thing regardless.
Yeah. You just have to, if you're Boston, you have to limit those possessions where it's extra possessions, those second chance opportunities where Gafford gets a rebound, kick out to Luka, Kyrie, PJ, or Derek Jones flies in with a putback, or PJ Washington, or all these guys getting extra chances. You got to limit the second chance opportunity. You let Dallas get second chance opportunities and kickouts for threes, it's going to be a problem for Boston.
Mm-hmm.
But to close out, we have game 1 tomorrow on June 6th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
Well, me and Zach will probably be doing a live reaction.
Yeah, we'll definitely be doing a live reaction.
You know what's so funny? Hold up.
What?
It's so funny what I have. Now that we're talking about all this, I should bring this out on stream.
Oh, wow. You got a Kyrie Irving Boston Celtics jersey. Nice. So, yeah, we got game 2 would be Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, June 9th. Game 3 would be 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday, June 12th. Game 4 would be Friday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time next week on June 14th. And if necessary, there will be a Game 5 at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday, June 17th. And if necessary, Game 6 will be at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, June 20th. And to finish out the series, if there is a Game 7, which most likely it's either Game 6 or 7, it will be 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Game 7 on Sunday, June 23rd. So those are where the set dates are and the time. So go check it out. Put it on your calendar. Make sure you're tuning in because it's going to be one hell of a series between the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks. Luka, Kyrie, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. Can't wait for this. Now, any last thoughts, Matt?
No, I think we covered it all. You know, we went from sports betting to, the ins and outs to the history, So we just got to see what happens, It's going to be a really good series. It's going to be entertaining. There's going to be a new champion.
Yes, there is. There's going to be a new champion. Will we crown the 18th championship and have the most in NBA history by the Celtics to pass my Lakers? Or will the Dallas Mavericks get their second ever championship with Kyrie Irving and Luka in their only second season? Man, did you remember going back to last year where they said Luka and Kyrie aren't going to work out, and look where they are now?
Yeah, I remember when they were saying that. I actually thought they were going to be a good duo together.
Oh yeah, I loved the pick. I was like, damn man, Dallas.
That's a really good pickup for Dallas. You're giving Luka help, and look what happened.
Yeah, Porzingis was supposed to be that help, but we all know what happens with him. He pulls that girl muscle, and then he doesn't like to play. You know who does the same thing? Stan and Porzingis like to pull the girl muscles. And then that's why they're always out. You know what I'm talking about?
All right.
That is exactly true. You're telling me I'm wrong?
No.
Okay, so then why are you saying all right?
Because,
Yeah.
Enough said.
No. I still will never not say anything about Stan. That dude, man. Knock on wood. Playing great.
We got the greatest record right now.
Yeah, I know. We're killing it. We're nuts.
They're ahead by like 5 games.
Yeah, we're shitting on everybody. It's ridiculous. But I think that's pretty much it. What do you think, Matt? You think we're out?
I think we're all good here, Zach.
All right, so if you guys want to look, we will be on live tomorrow on YouTube as well as TikTok. Maybe we'll try to get Instagram on. We'll see if we can get all 3 of those devices on. If not, it will definitely be on YouTube and TikTok, so check that out. We'll be going live shortly before the game starts at 8:30. We'll probably go on about 8 p.m. Eastern time and stay on to the end of the game, probably to about 11:30, 12-ish. So you guys could check us out there. If not, just check us out on our TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify on the Fire Sports Pod, where everything we do here is fire. Again, we are powered by StreamYard. StreamYard is the best. It has been great to me and to the rest of the people that have been using it. StreamYard is the new it factor when it comes to streaming and podcasting, I believe. I think it's the best thing out there, so you guys should go check it out. It's free, and it's easy to use. Go check it out. But other than that, guys, that is pretty much it for our show here today. I'm your host, Zach Jackson, here on the Fire Sports Pod with my co-host,
Matt.
And we are out, guys. Have a great rest of your Wednesday afternoon, and we will catch you guys on Friday for Season 3, Episode 29. We are 6 episodes away from our next season, which will be Season 4. Can't believe it. It's already been almost 4 seasons, and we just hit over a year doing the podcast. It's been surreal. Appreciate all the support out there, guys, and I'll catch you guys on Friday. Peace out, guys.
See you guys.